Whew. Little help? Anybody? Nope. That's okay, I got it. Oh. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Every time I come in here just messing around. Bro, look at all these parts we got. We gotta get to work. Yeah. I can do a roll race too, bruh. Dude, we're for sure not doing any roll racing. Converted this car to all-wheel drive for a reason. Who wants to watch me do something stupid? All right, welcome back to CSM TV. We're back, and we're going to be working on the Colt. As you saw, we got the head back from Headgames. Got everything done, got cleaned up. Fresh set of GSC valves put in. Still has the Kigley valve springs. I believe they're the just regular steels is what I had in there, so they've been in there for a while. New bronze guides, surfaced everything. So now it should be good to go and go back in the car. One of the things we did do, I did off camera, it was build this Transit I've had sitting actually on the bench forever. So I wanted to film some of it, but at the same time, I didn't want to get distracted and mess something up. It's the first time that me and Matt and little Matt have ever assembled an auto trans. So we all three just kind of went at it and used factory service manual to guide us and got her together. So hopefully this is all good. Basically put all new clutches in, the 7% taller billet, transfer gears, and I think, yeah, that's it. So got all that in. This trans has been sitting for like 2 or 3 years, blown apart. So that was another thing. We hadn't just blown it apart. So it's been sitting, so we had to kind of remember how everything went back together. So that was fun. But we got it done. Checked the valve body. Supposedly it had a shift kit in it. It did. Everything looks good. So it's ready to go back. I wouldn't say go back in. It's ready to go in to replace the factory trans that's been in the car. So I haven't had any issues with that thing. And that's why I haven't really built this one yet. So yeah, we're ready to throw this in. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Like I said, it's our first time assembling one. Everything seemed good when we put it together. So we'll do that. Oh, also has a welded center diff. And this one has an open. So that'll be a little bit different. Hopefully we can knock down our 60-foot time a little bit with that. And yeah. So with that, we need to pull this whole swap out, get the head on, mate the trans, do all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get to work. Okay, got everything off the trans that needs to go onto the other transmission. Got the engine kind of sitting on those boards and the mount here. So we're going to attempt to pull the trans off with the hoist. Engine should stay in place. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Huh. Well, didn't think about that. Now for the fun part. There it is. Now it's locked in. Alright, let's see if I can do this on my own. If not, it calls for some reinforcements and give me a hand with it. But since we're here by myself, I'll go ahead and try, see what we can do. Wow, that went way easier than I thought. Cool. Okay, so our trans is on. Everything on the block is cleaned. Chased all the threads out, did all that stuff. Cleaned the head studs, new head studs up, which these are a standard ARP. Not gonna put L19s on it because I don't want to push it that hard. So maybe that'll keep me from turning it up too much. But head is ready to go on, so throw some studs in and throw the head on. Mitsu MLS head gasket. Huh. The fuck? LOL. And ready to install. Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna put all these nuts on, torque it down 30, 60, 90, that sequence with the proper Mitsubishi sequence. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And we'll start out with our first one. What a bad choice. Time to step it up to 60. All right, final torque at 90. It's gonna be interesting on this stand. We'll see. Okay, head is all torqued down. Everything went good besides struggling. So we had to get to the 90 foot-pounds on that, but we got it knocked out. So next we need to put in our lifters, rockers, cams that are buried over there. And just saw this, if you watched on my Gallant video, we just did that with that car, so I won't go over it again. So just toss all this in. I just bled the lifters down, and real quick, stolen from Jeffro Mobile, another YouTuber. Ice cube trays make a good way to store your engine parts and to keep things organized if you want to keep them in order, or whatever, wrap them up, keep them clean. So that's what I did on this. So unwrap those, toss everything in, toss the cams in, and we'll be ready to put on the timing belt and hopefully toss this thing in real soon. Just like that, the cams are in. Just got the cover on there to keep all the crap out of there, but everything's in. See if I can get this back on there without messing. There we go. Everything's in. Cam gears are in time. Everything else is in time. Ready for the timing belt. But we'll pick that up tomorrow because I'm hungry and I got to work tomorrow. So, okay, time for a timing belt. I'm going to toss this on, and once we get everything torqued and in time and pull a grenade pin, I'm sitting here waiting, try to get everything else kind of bolted up, or at least some things bolted up. Hoping to get a little redemption from the Gallant. That took way too many tries. So I didn't do it on camera because I did it too many times, but this one, we'll get it in one shot. See what we can do. Okay, so I was going to do a whole counter on this, and count how many times it took me to do this while I reassembled everything else. Didn't end up doing that, and you'll see why here in a second, but I think the takeaway from this is to wait the 15 minutes. I think maybe on the Gallant I wasn't waiting long enough, and that's why I kept getting, I couldn't get the grenade pin in, basically. when it was doing that. Either that or just because it was in the car and it was being a pain in the ass. So, yep. Wait your 15 minutes. Be patient. All right, time's up. Let's see what we got. Oh, snap. Okay, just do the time belt. First try, it's not that big a deal. Don't freak out. Don't. Fuck yeah. Fuck it. Alright, with time belt done, we can move on to putting everything else, all the accessories on, turbo kit, intake manifold, accessory belt, all that. So let's go ahead and get to work. Alright, so with these bolts fixed, we're pretty much ready to throw it back in. Got all the accessories back on, intake manifold, turbo kits, cam sensor in the housing, fuel rail, all that good stuff. Everything's plugged in. Didn't put the timing cover on because it is pretty much impossible to do the timing belt or to pull the head if the head needs to come off with that cover on, because you cannot get the dampener off. Pretty much impossible. In the Colt, everything is really close to the frame rail. So what we're gonna do, we still need a way to time the car, since the timing mark is right here, but as you can see, got it marked off. Got a couple, well, got like 3 holes that'll hold this thing on. So I'm gonna cut this dude up. This one's kind of beat up. Could have used a beat up, could have used a worse one, but I don't have one. So we're gonna cut this one up. We'll get this cut up and then we can get the engine in. All right, got our piece all cut out, cleaned up, ready to go back on. All right, there she is, bolted up. Then we can see our timing marks. Let's go ahead and pop this dude in. And just like that, the engine is back in. Started bolting a few things in. Haven't got to everything just yet. I haven't videoed it because you've seen me do it before, and I figured just go ahead and skip in time. This video is getting a little long anyway. So I will show you what I do plan on changing on the car this year. It's a couple really minor changes. So since I'm not running a lower cover, I've been running a top cover, but it's this black one. I don't really like the look of it. just sitting there by itself. So what I'm gonna do is cut one up. I have this clear one I've had, and I'll just show you. It's actually been rubbing on these cam gears. The AEM cam gears actually rub on this Zenke Corp clear cover, which I found out the hard way. So I think I'm going to cut it up. As you can see, I'm going to do the bottom line. I think I'm going to start with that. I don't like the top line where I had it before. And I do want to definitely run a cover just because the spark plug wires get pretty close to the timing belt. Don't want those getting chewed up. That would make for a bad time for sure. So the other change we're doing is to the cooler lines. Right here, the transmission cooler, which actually Joe Wrench has covered this in one of his videos, so go check out his video as well. He did a real good one on there. But I'm going to change mine basically to cool the planetary gears. There's a port down here, the RD port. Come to this one, spray on the planetaries. It gets cooler fluid, more pressure from what I'm told. And the other line will come out. The return line comes out, goes straight to the pan. So you need to get our pan modified, but we'll go ahead and make those lines and get that cam gear cover cut out, and yeah, we'll get you back in and see how it turns out. Okay, so got our new RD port to return line done. See it here, it's kind of dark. So gotta snake it through and around all these hoses, so that was kind of fun. We got the other line going to nowheres, but it's kind of close to the pan, so hopefully that'll work for us. We need to get that other pan done. We need to get somebody to help come weld it up for me. I think Matt's going to do that. So hopefully I can get that welded up, get a fitting in. Hopefully that line will work. I need to order a fitting, so I may order more line just in case. And then we got our little half cover thing. Turned out pretty decent, I think. How it looks on the car, I'm not sure. I don't know. That's about how it's going to look bolted up. Looks okay. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the cover or not, or if I should try to do a black one, or what I should do. Like I said, that was all beat up and didn't work anyway, so we'll go with that. But for this episode, we're going to call it good on there. We're going to finish up bolting stuff up. Got some other things I got planned for the car, so coming very soon. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.